I'm called Adur Denis, surveillance officer working with Uganda National Bureau of Standards. Firstly, UNBS mandate is to ensure the safety of products that are sold on the Ugandan market, of which products like tires have standards. So we normally inspect products for conformity to Uganda standards. There have been a number of complaints about the safety of tires sold on the Ugandan markets, and UNBS has decided to respond to this. We have conducted operations in a number of shops and stores, tire dealers in and around in Kampala downtown. In this operation, we have managed to discover that there are a number of tires that are defective. Some of them are poorly stored, which compromise on the quality of the tires. These tires, when used, can cause a number of effects to the users, mostly motorists. A number of tires were deformed. Some of them were poorly stored, because now the places where the tires are stored should ensure that there's no deterioration in storage. Some of the places are damped, so the quality is affected with time. Now these tires that are damaged or defective, we quantified them and impounded them. So after that, we shall follow up with the importers of these tires, the distributors and the dealers, to ensure that they are taken to the courts of law and prosecuted. So on most of these tires, there are expiry date labeled on them. So that's one of the parameters that we use when we are doing inspection of tires. We check the expiry dates, we check the labeling, size, and the pressure ratings on the tires. Those are some of the parameters that we check on the tires. So we did not get any expired tires. The main problems was the defective tires. UNBS conducted sensitization on the quality of tires and the requirements for the importation of tires for the tire dealers and importers. A number of them are registered by UNBS, but unscrupulous importers still do import these tires and sell them to the unsuspecting public. So that's why we are carrying out enforcement of the substandard tires so that they are removed from the market. A number of trainings were conducted to the importers and the dealers. I do remember in 2018-19, but in most cases when we do inspection, we also conduct sensitization. When they bring the products, we also do sensitization to the importers. Okay. So far, we have not faced any challenges or resistance from the importers and the dealers of tires, and most of them are aware of the requirements for the importation and the distribution of pneumatic tires. As you can see, will be quantified and seized, after which we shall transport them to UNBS and over to CID for investigations, and importers, those who are dealing in substandard tires, shall be prosecuted in the course of law. UNBS has responded to a number of complaints regarding tires, as well as enforce the requirements of the standards. These requirements, some of them are compulsory. So UNBS, through the surveillance department, conducts routine surveillance inspections in many parts of the country, not only downtown Kampala. So in these routine inspections, tires are among the products that we do inspect. The UNBS Act spells out penalties for those offenders who violate the requirements of the standards. So it will be up to court to determine the penalties in accordance with the Act. But for us as a UNBS, we do our inspection and we gather all the evidence, present it to the investigators, who will then lead the case into prosecution.